Good morning, breathers. So, what is it? About 25 million people in this country, I can't remember if it's in the country or worldwide, rely on asthma medication. I think one of them is albuterol, and it's in short supply. And many people have been on this for years and years and years, and they're also using a CPAP machine. So this is about our culture. This is not a knock on anybody, of course. But all of my programs, I'm referring right now to my breathing program, it is a non-pharmaceutical program. I believe in God. I believe that we were made by God. I believe that we are a part of nature, and that we have the tools, the natural, inherent tools and ability for optimal health, and that's what my program is about. So asthma, and let's throw in something fun. Let's throw migraines. These things can be greatly alleviated, impacted for your benefit. If not completely alleviated, at least the symptoms can be much less through simple nasal diaphragmatic breathing. The benefits of nasal diaphragmatic breathing are untold. It would take more time. I want you to experience it for yourself. A lot of you do not believe in yourself. You don't. Admit it. You'd rather get a pill, get a needle. You don't want to put the work in. Face it. You don't, because you don't believe it. Now, if I had a white coat on with a badge and a shit ton of letters, excuse my language, behind my name, go, oh, prescribe me something. Help me. Give me some kind of drug. Because the doctors are trained fantastically about all the really great pharmaceutical interventions. And why wouldn't they be great? They get so many trillions of dollars flowing into their coffers. They can flood the airwaves with their message, whatever kind of message you want to call it. I was going to say satanic, but I don't want to get too, what do they call that? Conspiratorial? Heaven forbid. So work with me or someone else. Do your LSD daily. Light, slow, deep. You can also deep/diaphragmatic. There are ways to train, very simple. There are ways to record and check and notate your progress. So it's not all just subjective feeling. If you simply take a minute or two every day, take 20 breaths through your nose, slow, light, and deep. You can lie down on your back, or you can just put your hands on your belly above your navel and make sure your diaphragm is extending out. And also your ribs, you should be extending laterally, sideways as well. It's easy to do. It's a new skill for many people. So it takes a little practice, but once you start working with it, it'll be with you for the rest of your life. And you can use this to battle anxiety, to battle asthma, to battle headaches, migraines. A side effect here, a side note, one of the causes for headaches and migraines is a lot of people are breathing incorrectly. They're breathing with their chest, or breathing through their mouth. They're using the scalene muscles in your neck, and those are not breathing muscles. They're not. Your breathing muscles, primarily your diaphragm. When you breathe, Your chest should barely move. Your shoulders, no. Unless, like my physical therapist, she says, okay, breathe with your upper chest for a minute just to get your thoracic cavity more flexible, which my thoracic uh, spine is not as flexible as I would like it. It's getting better. Anyway, it's a side note. Breathe light, slow, deep. And it's worth your time. You're worth it. You are made in the image and likeness of God. You are an amazing. You're more amazing than you give yourself credit for. You are more amazing. Honestly, you're more amazing than you give yourself credit for. Take this one little tool. Do LSD. I hope I don't get banned for that. Light, slow, deep breathing. Now, I didn't make any of this stuff up. I mean, it's been practiced for thousands of years. Who I studied with online was Patrick McEwen with his oxygen advantage. I also studied a lot of the work, the reporting work of James Nestor in his book called Breath, and another breath instructor, Anders Olson, who wrote the book Conscious Breathing or Conscious Breath. I've read it 3 times, so I should know the name of it. It's just fascinating, and we can't get enough information to counter or support our natural God-given abilities. You have a God-given birthright for optimal health. It is your effing birthright. Access it. Thanks, peeps. Oh, I have a program that will help you as well. I would love to work with you on it, at least talk with you to see if you have the chutzpah, or some people use other adjectives to say if you're going to do the work. It takes 5 minutes a day, 5 days a week for 5 weeks. And the rewards are, you work so hard for all your money. You're saving all your wealth. I'm going to retire. I'm going to have a great time. Well, that's BS a lot of times, because by the time you retire, your stressful lifestyle and habits, which we all have to some degree or another, are ruining your health, ruining it. So what money you do have is going to go for our sick care system. It's not healthcare, it's sick care. They don't really want you to be healthy. The doctors do, but they're not trained in chronic problems. They're trained in acute problems. They can give you drugs, surgery. You go to a doctor, and if you're not sick enough, they're not going to do anything for you. You say, "Oh, come back when you're sicker." They don't say that, but that's the effect. Anyway, thanks, peeps. Hit me up. Health is wealth. Your health is in your hands, and you are capable of it, because you know why? Because you're made in the image and likeness of your Creator. If you don't believe that, that's okay. It's still true. You're still an amazing creation. And there are ways to tap into your natural power, which it's not your power. It's the power you are given with every breath of your life. True story. Shut your mouth. Save your life. Coach Couch out.